Okay, so From is finally back and episode 2 is already threatening to destroy every single one of us emotionally because the show does not let you breathe for even 1 second, and now that we know what is coming in Prey, things are about to get so much darker and so much more terrifying than we were prepared for. Jim is dead. Those 3 words are going to hit this town like a bomb, and nobody is ready for what comes next. In the Season 4 trailer, we already saw Boyd and Jade and Ellis carrying a body, and now the pieces are clicking into place because that body is Jim, and his death is not going to make any sense to the people of this town because Jim is not some reckless newcomer. He knew the rules. He understood the danger better than almost anyone, and that is exactly what makes this so chilling, because if someone like Jim can die, then nobody is safe, and that thought alone is enough to send the entire settlement into a spiral of fear and suspicion. Now Jade and Tabitha have been carrying this enormous secret about what happened to them in the woods, and Jim's death might actually be the thing that finally forces them to speak up, because Jade is smart enough to connect these dots, and if he can convince Tabitha that what happened to Jim is tied to what they experienced, then the truth finally has a chance to come out, and while it will not explain everything about how Jim died, it will at least push this story forward in a way that feels real and necessary. But here is where things get truly heartbreaking, because Julie has been fighting so hard to save her father. This girl has been traveling through time, trying again and again to stop what is coming, and she will not stop just because the man in yellow knows what she is doing. And that is the truly terrifying part about that scene in episode 1 where the man in yellow mocks her and tells her they need to stop meeting like this because it means he remembers every single attempt she has ever made. He understands the mechanics of what she can do, and he is watching her with this cold, amused patience, and that is so much scarier than any monster this show has ever put on screen. But Julie is stubborn in the most beautiful way, and in episode 2 she is going to try again, and this time it looks like Randall is going to be by her side. In the trailer we see Julie talking to Randall, and she is explaining to him what it means to be a story walker, and this makes complete sense because Randall and Julie went through something traumatic together, and he sees her almost like a little sister, and if anyone in this town is going to believe her and stand beside her without question, it is Randall. Now I just need this show to keep Randall safe because that man has already suffered more than enough. Meanwhile, on the other side of this nightmare, the man in yellow is still running his most dangerous game yet by shape-shifting into Sophia, who everyone believes is just a grieving girl who lost her pastor father. Nobody suspects a thing. And Kenny is already forming a real bond with her because Kenny knows what it feels like to lose a parent in this horrible place, and he is going to pour all of that grief and protectiveness into someone who is not even real, and that is going to wreck him when the truth comes out. If it ever comes out. Because the show also just got renewed for Season 5, which has been confirmed as the final season, and that means Season 4 needs to be the one that starts cracking open all the biggest mysteries, and honestly my expectations could not be higher right now. So if you are as obsessed with From as I am, then make sure you subscribe, because every single week we are going to break down every detail, every clue, and every theory as this final chapter unfolds, and I promise you do not want to miss a single moment of this.